Are you rich or poor? Are you lower, middle, or upper class? The lines between these classes aren't quite as clear as you might think. It's not just about the size of your income and paycheck. Your savings, assets, and even your lifestyle all play a role in determining what economic class you fall into. Today, we're looking at what defines each of these classes, and more importantly, how to make the move up to the next level. Before diving into the breakdown of classes, it's important to understand the concept of net worth. Your net worth is the value of everything you own, all of your assets, minus the total for everything you owe, all of your liabilities. Assets include things like your home, car, savings, stocks, and any other valuable items. Liabilities, this is everything you owe in debt, such as your mortgage, credit card balances, student loans, etc. For example, if you have a house worth $300,000, a car worth $12,000, and you have $10,000 in savings, your asset total would be $322,000. Now, let's say you still owe $250,000 on your mortgage, and you have $5,000 in credit card debt. That's $255,000 in liabilities. If you take your assets and subtract your liabilities, then your net worth would be $67,000. Net worth gives a clearer picture of your overall financial health because it factors in not just how much you earn in a paycheck, but how much wealth that you've been able to accumulate over time. The lower class encompasses the bottom 25% of the population in terms of net worth. As of 2022, the median net worth in this group is a staggeringly low $3,500. This paints a vivid picture of the financial challenges faced by many people in this country, where the burden of debt often outweighs their assets. With the median income for this group hovering around $34,000, sometimes teetering on the edge of federal poverty line, depending on family size, many in the lower class are caught in a cycle of financial struggle. To make ends meet, they often juggle multiple low-wage jobs, such as working in fast food restaurants or in retail stores. These positions typically offer minimal pay and limited or no benefits, forcing individuals to stretch their budgets thin. For many in this category, the weight of debt can be overwhelming. Average debts can lead to a negative net worth, which means that liabilities, such as credit cards, payday loans, and mortgages, far exceed their assets and savings. This financial strain makes it incredibly challenging to plan for the future or invest in opportunities that could pave the way for upward mobility. In order to climb out of the lower class, the first thing that you need to do is get a handle on your finances. Aggressively cut expenses wherever possible, even if it's just $10 or $20 here or there. Start building an emergency fund aiming for 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses in a high-yield savings account. That way, when emergencies inevitably happen, you won't be forced to rely on credit cards or payday loans that further drain your net worth. The next main focus should be on increasing your income through education or skills training, which can eventually help propel you into the middle class. The middle class is where most Americans tend to see themselves, yet it's not really a one-size-fits-all category. According to a recent report, around 90% of people think that they fall into the broad category of middle class, but there's significant variety within this broad group. As a result, we can split the group into 3 subcategories: lower middle, middle, and upper middle class. The lower middle class accounts for 20% of the population and holds a median net worth of $71,000 and earns a median income of $44,000 annually. Although their income is about $10,000 more than the lower class, their net worth is more than 20 times larger. This jump primarily comes from having more stable jobs that offer enough income to slowly accumulate savings, but not without some financial stresses. This group often consists of blue-collar workers, truck drivers, factory employees, and young professionals just starting their careers. They haven't had enough time or resources to build significant wealth and often feel pressure to keep up with their peers by buying things they don't necessarily need, which can lead to unnecessary debt, usually in the form of credit card debt. Those looking to move beyond the lower middle class need to avoid lifestyle inflation and debt traps. The key here is to increase your income and reduce expenses. Studies show that income levels are strongly correlated with education. For example, the median wealth of a college graduate is about 30 times more than someone without a high school diploma. So pursuing a degree or a trade certification could substantially increase your income potential in the long run. If you can't, or you're not interested in heading back to school, consider negotiating a raise or starting a side hustle to bring in some extra cash. The money you save from cutting back on unnecessary spending can be invested in one thing that will guarantee to boost your wealth. That is home ownership. Next up is the middle class, which also accounts for 20% of the population, with a median net worth of $159,000 and a median annual income of around $71,000. This group typically holds white-collar jobs, IT specialists, accountants, or mid-level managers, and has the education and benefits to provide modest financial stability. This group can also include specialized blue-collar workers like electricians or plumbers. This class's financial strategy usually shifts towards investments, particularly in the area of real estate. As home ownership is a key driver of wealth in this group, the equity they build over time dramatically increases their net worth. Moving up from the middle class means being smart about your taxes and making strategic investments. With rising incomes comes higher tax brackets, but using tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and Roth IRAs can save you thousands. Investing the savings into diverse portfolios of stocks and real estates can help you increase your wealth over time. By improving your education on taxes and investments and speaking with tax professionals, you can take full advantage of these strategies and begin to move beyond this class. The upper middle class represents the top 20% in this category, with a median net worth of $347,000 and a median annual income of $115,000. These individuals are often highly educated, working in professional or leadership roles like senior managers, engineers, or architects. In addition to their salary, the upper middle class benefits from passive income streams through things like stocks, real estate, and retirement accounts, which steadily compound over time. Although some in this class may feel the financial pressure of living paycheck to paycheck, others can upgrade their lifestyle with things like private schools or luxury vacations. Climbing from the upper middle class category requires a different strategy. It's no longer about savings and investing in personal homes, but building business equity and investing in non-home real estate, like office buildings or apartment complexes. Nearly half of the households in the upper class category own a business, which provides returns that far surpass your traditional investments. Finally, we arrive at the upper class, which can be subdivided into the lower upper and upper class. The lower upper class, representing 10% of the population, has a median net worth of $747,000 and a median income of $189,000, while the upper class, representing the final 5% of the population, boasts a net worth of over $2.5 million and a median earning of about $378,000 annually. These individuals are not just high-income earners. They usually own multiple income streams from businesses, real estate, and stock portfolios. Their wealth isn't built overnight, but grows exponentially over time through investments that yield compounding returns. And there you have it, a breakdown of the different economic classes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see 5 income-generating assets that can help build your wealth, then check out this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.